A £10,000 fortune is being guarded by this mechanical marvel. Can anyone take home the jackpot today? Let's find out on Tipping Point. Hello and welcome to Tipping Point. Let's meet the four players, all hoping to win thousands.
I'm Mark, a bricklayer from Halifax.
I'm Caroline, a customer service advisor from Essex.
I'm Steve, I'm a submarine engineer and I'm from Plymouth.
I'm Tricia, I'm retired cabin crew manager from Hertfordshire.
Good luck to all of you. Let's play Tipping Points. In round one, you each start with 3 counters. Questions are on the buzzer. If you buzz in and give me a correct answer, you'll have a choice to make. You can either play one of your counters into the machine, or if you think the machine's not quite ready to pay out yet, you can get one of your opponents to play one of theirs instead. Every counter that drops for you is worth £50 to your score. The player with the lowest score at the end of this round will be eliminated from the game and will be going home with nothing. I'm sure you've noticed we have 3 counters in the machine that look slightly different to the others. They are our mystery counters. They're still worth £50 each, but they also come with a special bonus prize that'll be yours to keep whatever happens today, so keep your eyes on the mystery counters. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Yep. Hands on your buzzers, here comes your first question. In the acronym for the medical care system in the UK, what does the H stand for? Steve?
Health.
H stand for in NHS. It is indeed, Steve. National Health Service, of course. So your choice. You get to go first, Steve, or indeed you can pass.
I will pass to Caroline, please.
Caroline! You get the honour of launching us in some style now, Caroline. Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go to drop zone 1.
OK, let's load up drop zone 1 for Caroline, please. Quick, clean drop. Do you like that one, Caroline?
Yeah, that's good so far.
Couple over.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Wow.
thanks, Steve.
Caroline, that's 6 counters, courtesy of Steve. £300. Let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank. It's a lovely start. You've got £300, Caroline. 2 counters left to play.
Thanks, Ben.
Next question. Which US sport is played by the New York Mets? Mark?
Baseball.
It is baseball. You're absolutely right, Mark.
I'm going to play, and I'll go for drop zone 4, please.
Let's load up drop zone 4 for Mark. Bouncy drop, just settled. Get that flat, it could be good.
Flat, that's good. Yeah.
It is nice and flat.
Brilliant.
Enough of a shove. Go on, go on. There you go.
Oh, well done.
There you go, 3 for you, Mark. £150. You are off the mark. Let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank. So £150 for you, 2 counters left to play. Next question. At which British regular army establishment in Surrey are officer cadets trained? Caroline?
Is it Sandhurst?
It is Sandhurst. Yes, Caroline, you're absolutely bang on. Would you like to play or pass?
I'm going to play, and I'm going to play drop zone 3 this
Let's load up
time.
drop zone
Thank you.
3. Yep, down.
Yeah.
Nice and flat.
Good.
Need some action on that silver that one. Yeah,
Yes.
there you
Hey!
go. Lovely stuff. Another 4 across the tipping point, Caroline.
Thank you.
So that's another £200 going very nicely. Let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank. You're up to £500. Just the 1 counter left to play.
OK, thanks.
Next question. Jiminy Cricket is a character in which, Mark,
Pinocchio.
which 1940s Disney film? You're absolutely right, Mark. So, do you want to play or pass?
I'll pass to Tricia.
Right then, Tricia.
Thank you.
You're going to have a crack at our machine.
Thank you, Mark.
Where are you going to go?
Drop zone 1, please.
Very good, Tricia. Let's light up drop zone 1. Oh, nice.
Nice and
It's
flat.
flat.
Nice and flat. Oh, oh, yes.
looking good.
Now then, what about this
Now then.
tipping point? Yeah. Lovely stuff, Trisha. £100 across the tipping point for those two. And of course, as I'm sure you've noticed, you've won one of our mystery prizes. You've won 2 picnic concert tickets courtesy of the Battle Proms.
Fabulous, thank you so much.
I'm sure you'll love that and
Thank
also
you.
love the £100 when we take it from the machine and put it into your bank. Trisha, you're off the mark, you've got £100. You've also got 2 counters left to play.
Thank you, Ben.
Next question. What nationality was the first man in space? Steve.
Is he Russian, Ben?
He was Russian, yes. It was, of course, Yuri Gagarin. So, Steve, you've got 3 counters. Do you want to use one or do you want to pass it?
I will play, please, Ben. Drop zone 2, please.
Light up drop zone 2, please.
Oh, that was a thud.
Was it? It was right in the middle.
You're going to split them. Oh, you got it. Well done.
Yeah.
One.
That's all right, Steve. And you've got 2 as well, so you are off the mark. £100 across the tipping points. Take that from the machine, put it into your bank, Steve. You're off the mark with £100, like Trisha, with 2 counters left to play.
It's a very kind machine at the moment, isn't it?
Giving out.
Yeah.
Next question. According to the phrase, what are you said to cut off in order to spite your face? Mark.
Your nose.
It is your nose. So,
I'm going to play and I'm going to go for drop zone 3.
drop zone 3 it is. Light it up, please. Ooh, another quick drop. Settle.
Good. Oh, lucky.
Just too much weight on the top there, isn't it? Nope, they're staying there. So, Mark, you're down to your last counter now. Next question. In the fairy tale, Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, which 2 words are used to gain entry in... Caroline?
Open sesame.
Into the secret cave it is. Caroline, open sesame. So, you've got 1 counter left. Would you like to play it?
Yeah, I'm going to play. I'm going to go 3 again, please.
Light up drop zone 3 for Caroline.
Thank you.
That could be good.
That's looking good.
Trisha likes it.
Yeah. Wow.
Excellent. Go on, go on. Yes. Oh,
Oh, just the 2. I thought you might get more than that, Caroline, but we'll take those 2. That's £100 across the tipping point.
okay.
With your last drop, we take that from the machine and put it into your bank. So you finish up with £600.
Thank you.
You have used all 3 of your counters, though, so for the time being, you're out of the running.
Thanks.
Mark, Steve, and Trisha, this next question's for you. From 1994 until his death in 2011, Kim Jong-il was the leader of which country? Steve?
North Korea.
It is. You're absolutely right, Steve. North Korea. Would you like to play or pass?
I will play, Ben, and go for drop zone 4, please.
Let's load up drop zone 4. Yep, you've got it flat.
Yep.
Didn't get enough on either of those, though.
Come on. Yes. Come on, push. Hey.
There's 2. Cross tipping point, Steve. Another £100. For those 2, let's take that from the machine and put it straight into your bank. So, Steve, you've got £200. Just the 1 counter left. Next question for Mark, Steve, and Trisha. Which juice is the main ingredient in a Bloody Mary cocktail? Trisha?
Tomato juice.
It is tomato juice. You know your cocktails. And now then, would you like to play?
I'm sad to say, I'd love to play, Ben, please. And I'd like to play in drop zone 2, Ben, please.
Light up drop zone 2, please.
Trisha.
Yep, nice.
Come on.
That black one going to go
Come
for
on,
you?
baby.
Come on.
Oh, dear.
Just plugged a gap at the back.
Yeah.
Oh, Trisha, they're not going to go anywhere, I'm afraid, so you stay on £100. Still got 1 more counter, though. Next question. The prickling or tingling sensation, paresthesia, is more commonly known, Mark,
Pins and needles.
by what name it is? Pins and needles, Mark.
I'm going to play and I'll play drop zone 2, please.
Light up drop zone 2 for Mark. Your last counter now, Mark. We need to get as much as we can. Ooh, got it
That
out.
was a
That's a
thud.
good
That's a
one.
good one.
That's where I wanted it.
There you go. Now then.
done.
Lovely.
That's 3 across the tipping point and about 7 waiting to fall. We'll take that 150 though. You needed that. Let's take it and put it into your bank, Mark. So you finish up with £300. You now, like Caroline, have used all 3 of your counters though, so for the time being, you're out of the round. So Steve and Tricia, just the 2 of you left now. Next question for you. In the Harry Potter novels, which character is often referred to as he who must not be named? Steve.
Lord Voldemort.
It is Lord Voldemort indeed, Steve.
Well done.
So, do you want to play or pass?
I'll play drop zone 1, please, Ben.
Light up drop zone 1 for Steve. Anywhere on the right-hand side could be very, very generous. Yeah.
Yes, been good.
Get a few over here, Steve.
Come on.
Could be
Oh,
good.
yes.
Come on.
Gonna get marks.
Wow.
Wow.
Well
Well
done.
done.
Steve, that's a great 10 counter drop with your last counter. Let's take that £500, put it into your bank, and that puts you into the lead with £700. Very timely drop indeed. Steve, though, for the time being, you've used up all 3 of your counters. So, Tricia, just you left in.
Okay.
You don't need to use the buzzer, of course. You do need to give me the correct answer to this question to put that counter into the machine. You need to do it in the allotted time as well. So if you're not sure, just have a guess.
Okay, Ben, thanks.
Here you go then, Tricia. Here comes your last question. The Amazon River lies in which continent?
Africa.
It's South America. Tricia, it's South America. So that last counter we steal from you and we put that into the penalty pot.
Okay.
As things stand, Steve, with that huge drop, is currently our leader with £700. Just ahead of Caroline on 600 and Mark, who has £300. Tricia, you've got £100, but it's not over yet. There is just the 1 counter in the penalty pot that you're all playing for now. If you buzz in and give me the correct answer to this question, you put the counter into the machine. If you buzz in and give me the wrong answer, you'll be frozen out. Tricia, you need to give me the right answer to have a chance of going through.
Thank you, Ben.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Here comes your penalty pot question. How many children does Queen Elizabeth II have? Tricia.
4.
It is 4, Tricia. Very well done. Good stuff. So now then, you need 4 counters to draw level with Mark.
Okay. I'd like to put the counter into drop zone 3, please, Ben.
Light up drop zone 3, please. 4 counters draws you level. 5 counters will send Mark home. What do you think, Mark?
It's looking good for Tricia.
Oh, I don't know.
Is there 4 for you here, Tricia?
No.
Tricia.
Oh, well, never mind.
Cruel to the end, nothing more to add. You needed the penalty pot counter, you got it. Unfortunately, the machine wasn't ready to pay anything out.
Okay.
So, things stay as they were. Steve is our leader with £700, just ahead of Caroline on 600. Mark gets through to the next round with £300. Tricia, I'm afraid, with £100, we have found your tipping point. But of course, you do have your picnic concert tickets. Thanks for playing, Tricia.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you so much. It's been great meeting you, and good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
Point where Mark, Caroline and Steve have all survived to play round 2. In this round, I'll each have 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. As before, any counters that come out are worth £50. The player with the lowest score at the end of the round will leave the game with absolutely nothing. So, Steve, you are currently our leader, so you have the choice. Would you like to face the machine first, or would you like to ask Caroline or Mark to go instead?
I think I would like to go first, please.
OK, so 30 seconds for you then, Steve. Every time you get a question right, you get another counter to put into the machine. If you don't know the answer, say pass, and I'll move on as quickly as possible.
Fine, thank you.
30 seconds for Steve, please. Steve, your time starts now. On motorways, the official signage is white writing with what colour background?
Blue.
Correct. Sound of the Underground was the debut single for which girl group?
Girls Aloud.
Correct. George Milton and Lenny Small are the main characters in which John Steinbeck novel?
Pass.
Of Mice and Men. What is the name of the online music store launched by Apple in 2003?
iTunes.
Correct. In which English county is Blenheim Palace, the birthplace of Winston Churchill?
Warwickshire.
Oxfordshire. Which film actor starred opposite Julia Roberts in The Mexican?
Brad Pitt.
Correct. In 1989, Akihito became the emperor of which Asian country?
Japan.
It was Japan. We're out of time on that one. You still got 4 right though, Steve. So
Lovely.
you've got 4 counters, which is a good score.
Thank you.
Where do you want to start?
I'd like to start with drop zone 3, please.
Let's light up drop zone 3 for Steve. See how we get on here, Steve.
Yeah. Gap. That's right in the gap.
It is a little bit, isn't it? You might get the black counter. Go
Plugs
on.
the
Is it gonna
gap.
go?
plug the gap. That's
Got it
okay.
close.
Yeah.
But it's not going to go, Steve, so 3 to go.
Okay. 3 to go. Drop zone 3 again, please, Ben.
Fire up, please.
Well, that's not too bad.
Could be okay, get a nudge on that black one. It could go. There you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the tipping point, though?
Come on.
'Cause there's a bit of a hole there.
Come on.
He's hanging off.
It is hanging on to something. I'm not sure what, though, Caroline. It's not going to go. That black counter's
go.
extraordinary. It's not going to drop yet, Steve. You've got 2 more to put in.
I'll swap over to drop zone 4, please, Ben.
You certainly can. Let's slide up drop zone 4, please. Yep.
Yes.
Nice and flat.
Come on.
Finally got something over.
Well done.
Come on.
What about the tipping point? There's
Hey. Oh.
there's 2 there. That's £100, Steve.
Okay.
You have stacked the tipping point all along 3 and 4. You've got 1 more to put in. You need to try and get at them if you can.
Drop zone 3, please, Ben.
Let's light up drop zone 3, please. Surely you can get them this time, Steve.
Come on.
Yep.
Yes, no.
And then can you get enough of a shove? Are you going to get enough on the silver one?
Oh, unlucky.
It's
Okay.
always big risk trying to work out when to play the machine. You've put 4 counters in. You've managed to get £100 out. So let's take that £100 from the machine and put it into your bank. At the end of that turn, you've got yourself £800.
Lovely, thank you.
Caroline, you're up next.
Yep.
If you'd like to face the machine, or you can ask Mark to go.
No, I think I'm going to play that
I
one.
think that's probably the right thing to do.
Sorry, Mark.
30 seconds for Caroline, please. Caroline, your time starts now. Old Firm derby matches are played between 2 football clubs from which Scottish city?
Glasgow.
Correct. Who is the main presenter of Channel 4 show How to Look Good Naked?
Got one.
Correct. Set in Cornwall, which English novelist wrote Jamaica in?
Pass.
Daphne du Maurier. Lapland is a region in the northern part
Finland.
of Europe.
Oh.
In the title of the Eurythmics 1985 hit, what was playing with Annie Lennox's heart?
Angel.
Correct. Which actor stars as Bert in the Walt Disney film Mary Poppins?
Oh, I can't remember.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
In Greek mythology, Triton is the son of which god of the
Zeus.
sea?
No,
Perseus, Zeus,
can't
Poseidon?
remember. Poseidon.
Poseidon's
Yeah.
what we're looking for. Caroline, you said Finland for the Lapland question, but the question, the whole thing was Lapland is a region in the northern part of which continent? So it was Europe that we were after. Caroline, you got 3 right. So there's a lot there. You just got to
Yeah.
get them over the top shelf. Where are you going to start?
I think I'll go drop zone 3 to start with, please.
Okay,
Ben.
load up drop zone 3, please.
Thank you.
Four draws you level with Steve.
Go on.
Okay. Go on.
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, no.
Teasing us still. They're not going to go, are
Not
they?
gonna
So, Caroline, you have 2 more counters.
go. Okay, I'll go 3 again, please. Drop zone 3.
Load up
Ben.
drop zone 3.
Thanks. Oh,
Steady drop.
Yeah.
Now then, you need that flat.
don't ride. Please don't ride.
Oh, it's down.
that flat?
It is flat.
Good.
Now, is it going to split them?
No.
Good one.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Did exactly that. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh! Is that okay?
Let's keep an eye on it. You're still in play. So that's £50 for that drop, Caroline. And you've got 1 more counter to put in.
Yeah, I'll go drop zone 3 again, please.
Load up drop
Ben.
zone 3,
Thank
please.
you. Thank you.
They've fallen. You need that silver counter over.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, no, Caroline.
That's rubbish.
They just fell at the wrong moment. So with your counters, just the £50
Yeah.
that we take out of the machine, we put into your bank. So it takes you up to £650, and all
Thank
of
you.
that tipping point is still waiting for somebody. Mark,
Well done.
it could well be you. 30 seconds for you now to answer as many questions as you can correctly. Ready?
Okay. Ready.
30 seconds for Mark, please. Mark, your time starts now. A Francophile is a great admirer of which European country?
Germany.
France. In the Dr. Seuss children's book, Horton Hears a Who, what animal is Horton?
Is a who.
An elephant. Which dome-shaped structure is the principal muscle used in respiration?
Lung.
Diaphragm. Taste the Rainbow is the slogan for which confectionery brand?
Skittles.
Correct. 2013 film One Chance stars James Corden as which former winner of Britain's Got Talent?
Pol Pot.
Correct. In the comedy duo Laurel and Hardy, what is Hardy's first name?
Stan.
Oliver. Which seaside town? It was one or the other, wasn't it?
I just guessed it one quick.
And I was going to get to which seaside town is known for the Big One roller coaster at its Pleasure Beach Resort. Which you would have got?
Blackpool.
Blackpool. So, Mark, OK. You've got 2 counters.
It's going to have to be drop zone 3.
7 draws you level. Let's light up drop zone 3, please. There is a lot there, if you can just get your hands on it. That black one's just fallen again. It keeps doing that. No! Did exactly that to Caroline. Nothing for that one. Wow. Mark, this is it. Your last chance, your last drop, potentially. We still need 7 counters.
I'm going to have to stick where? Drop zone 3.
Light up drop zone 3. Is this the moment?
Here we go.
Oh, it stayed on its edge.
Oh, it's going to end up riding.
Is it going to ride? It is!
No.
Oh, no, Mark.
Unbelievable.
Brutal, Mark. That is absolutely brutal. That tipping point, which has been
Drop zone
stacked
3.
since Steve played, is still there waiting for somebody. Unfortunately, no one's got their hands on it. And Mark, you didn't manage to get anything out of the machine. So, at the end of the round, Steve has £800, Caroline has £650. Mark, I'm afraid with £300, we have found your tipping point. Thanks for playing.
Nope, thanks for having us, and good luck you too.
Thank you.
We're just 2 players remain. Caroline and Steve, very well done to both of you. Steve, congratulations, you are still leading. It's time to find out which of you will be taking on our machine for a £10,000 jackpot. In this round, you're each going to be asked 3 questions alternately. On your question, you can choose to answer, or you can pass it to your opponent. If you give me a correct answer, you put your counter into the machine. If you give me a wrong answer, your opponent puts their counter into the machine. Whoever has the most money at the end of this round will be today's winner, and they'll be going through to play for £10,000. So, Steve, you have a very slight lead.
Yes.
£150 over Caroline, so it's your choice. Would you like to play first, or would you like Caroline to have control?
I think I'd like to go first, please.
OK, here we go, Steve. Here comes your first question. What common name is given to deposits of limestone found rising from the floor of a cave? You don't have to answer, but would Caroline know?
I think I will play, please.
OK.
A stalagmite.
You're going with stalagmites, Caroline?
Yeah.
You would have said the same thing?
Tights, come down.
Come down.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Is the answer stalagmites? Yes, it is. Well done, Steve.
Well done, Steve.
So, first counter in. Can you get at that tipping point?
I think it has to be drop zone 3, please, Ben.
OK, light up drop zone 3. For the 13th time today, you've only had 7 out. That's how much there is in there.
Be kind.
Ooh, yeah, it's flat.
Ghost drop. Now then, are we going to get something? Finally. Yes!
Well done.
They fall at last. Steve, that's 11 counters.
Ooh,
We
that's
said
a
there was
relief.
a lot to plunder. You got £550 with 1 drop. Let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank. You're now up to £1,350. Caroline, here comes your first question. David Soul and Paul Michael Glazer are famous for playing which TV crime-fighting duo? You can pass this.
No, I think I'll play. Is it Starsky and Hutch?
You've gone with Starsky and Hutch. Steve's nodding away.
Yeah, that lovely red car with the white stripe down the side.
Let's find out. Is the answer Starsky and Hutch? Yes. Well done, Caroline.
Thank you.
Now then, bit of work to do here, but there's still a lot on that tipping point.
I think I'm going to try drop zone 4 this time,
Right,
please.
let's load up drop zone
Thank
4,
you.
please. Oh, get down,
Oh,
get down.
no. Don't ride,
Be flat.
please. Is that flat?
It is nice and flat, yeah.
Brilliant. would have preferred it a little bit more to the left, but...
Oh, you're kidding. Look at that. Oh, sorry, Caroline.
That's all right.
Draw another blank. So, Steve, we come to you for your second question. Steve, the Eredivisie is the top flight football division in which European country?
I will play Ben and I will say Holland.
Gone with Holland. Caroline, did you know that one?
I had no idea.
No idea. Steve's backed himself, though. Is the answer Holland? It is. Well done, Steve. You're absolutely right. Holland or the Netherlands? Where are you going to go?
I think it has to be drop zone 4, please, Ben.
Fire up, please. See if we can get it in. Well done. Get out as well.
Well done.
Just. No, 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 no.
No.
Steve.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think that's going to go.
Oh, Steve.
Doesn't like that drop zone.
They're all still there, waiting to be picked off. Caroline, we come to you for your second question.
Okay.
Taking place in 1969, the Battle of Hamburger Hill was fought during which war?
Ooh.
You can pass this. What do you reckon? Do you think Steve knows?
Probably. I'm going to play. I'm going to go for the Boer War. Might be totally wrong, but
Boer War.
yeah.
Steve, did you have any ideas?
I would have gone for the Vietnamese War if
You would have gone for
I didn't think
Vietnam
that,
War.
but I changed my mind.
It's not to say it's right.
Let's find out, Caroline. Is the answer the Boer War? It was Vietnam.
It was Vietnam.
It was
I thought it
Vietnam.
was too early for Vietnam. Never mind.
Steve, you get the counter, so you get to put it in the machine again. Let's see if we can get something out this time. Where do you want to go?
Good old drop zone 4, please, Ben.
Light up drop zone 4.
Flat. It's
It
good.
is, yep. Get something over that shelf. There you go, something smaller than 3 suddenly. You're attacking on 2 fronts.
Wow.
Steve, another 8. Well done, another
Fantastic.
£400. Let's take that from the machine and put it into your bank, so you're up to £1,750. And we come to you for your third question. The Oscar Award statuette depicts a knight standing on a reel of film holding which weapon? If you're not sure, you can pass this to Caroline.
I think I'll pass that to Caroline, please, Ben.
Thanks, Steve.
Caroline, right. Now then, think of an Oscar Award
Yeah, I
statuette.
can see it.
What can you see?
I'm going to go for spear because I couldn't think of anything else.
A spear.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Steve?
I would have thought it's a sword facing downwards would be my guess, but it would be a guess.
So, Caroline, you've gone for spear. Steve,
Yes.
you would have said a sword,
I would have
but
said a sword,
you took the
yeah.
chance to pass it because you weren't sure. Let's
Yeah.
find out. Is the answer a spear? It was a sword, a Crusader's sword. We can't accept spear, I'm afraid,
It's all right,
Caroline.
it's fine.
So, Steve, you get to put the counter into the machine.
I'll switch over to drop zone 1, please, Ben.
OK, let's load up drop zone 1. Here we go then, Steve. Let's see if we can get you a little bit more money.
Nice.
Quick, rapid drop.
Is it
That's
going
a
to
bit
fill
of a
that
quick
hole
one, isn't
there?
it? It's gone right in the hole. Yeah.
Unlucky.
No, just nudged it up. So nothing for that one in the end. Caroline, we come to you for your third and final question.
Okay.
Caroline, which US singer has released perfumes called Curious, Fantasy and Believe?
Well, I know that because I've actually to say got a bottle of it
Have
at
you?
home. It's Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Have you got a bottle of it, Steve?
No.
Let's find out. Is the answer Britney Spears? Yes.
Hey.
There you go. Right then, Caroline, you get to put the counter in.
Yeah, I'm going to go drop zone 4, please, Ben.
Light up drop zone 4
Thank
for Caroline,
you.
please.
No riders. Oh,
Down and
that's
out.
quick.
I mean,
Bit too far over.
Yeah.
Come on, machine. There we go.
yes. Over.
22 will draw you
Go on.
level.
Yeah.
£150 across the tipping point for
Thank
those
you.
3. So we take that 150 from the machine, put it into your bank, Caroline, And we can see that Steve is today's winner with £1,750. Well done, Steve. Caroline, I'm afraid with £800, we've loved having you on the show, but we have found your tipping point. Thanks for playing.
Thank you. I've had a lovely day.
Great
Thanks,
stuff.
and good luck, Steve.
Steve,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
In a few moments, I'm
Thank
going to
you
ask you
so
to put
much.
this jackpot counter into the machine. It's a little bit bigger, but it is a whole lot better, because if you can get it out again, Steve, you're going to be going home with £10,000. Well, Steve is our winner today. He's got himself £1,750.
Fantastic, Ben.
That's a nice amount of money, but £10,000 would be even better, wouldn't it?
It would.
What would you do with £10,000?
Well, I promised my daughter, Bethany, she's coming up to 10 years old now. I said that if I win any money whatsoever, we'll be going to Disney.
Oh, wow.
So, hopefully we'll be getting off to Disney very soon.
That is a real treat.
It is.
It'll be a dream come true for her, and I know that
Without
you'd
a
love
doubt.
it as well, of course.
Without a
wouldn't you?
doubt, yeah.
OK, so fingers crossed we can
Yep.
help that happen for you right now, Steve. It's now your chance to try and win our £10,000 jackpot. In a few moments, I'm going to ask you to put our jackpot counter into the machine. If you want to go home with £10,000, all you have to do is get it out again. There is a little bit more to it than that, of course. I'm going to show you 6 question categories. For each category, you can choose to play 1, 2 or 3 counters into the machine. The more counters you play for, the harder the question will be, but of course the more counters you win, the easier it should be to get the jackpot counter across the tipping point and into the win zone. If you don't get your hands on the jackpot, you'll still get £50 for every counter that drops for you during this end game. But, Steve, we would love for you to be going home with all £10,000.
Oh, yeah.
And going and making Bethany's dream come true. That would be pretty special, wouldn't it?
Very, very special.
So first thing we need to do is release the jackpot counter into the machine. Where are you going to put it?
I think I'd like to go for drop zone 4, please, Finn. That mystery counter looks tempting. If I don't get as far as the end, there's always that one for me.
OK, let's do that. Light up drop zone 4, please.
Thank you.
You've used it 4 times today, Steve, but this is the most important. When you're ready, let's release the jackpot counter into drop zone. OK. It is flat,
Okay.
which is half the battle. Let's get something over. Anything? There you go.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter when they go or where they go, they're all going to be yours.
Lovely.
And the mystery counter's got a little closer. And we've already got
It's a good start.
£250. 5 across the tipping point, which means there's £2,000 in the bank. We're looking good.
Nice. Looking good.
Let's have a look at the categories. So, sport, London, history, literature, anniversaries, and entertainment. That's a bit of a grimace.
Yeah.
Any of those you like the look of?
I can tell you some I don't like the look of.
Oh dear, okay. Which ones are you most nervous of?
I'm most nervous about literature and anniversaries, so I think I'll try and take those 2 out first.
Which man isn't nervous of anniversaries, for heaven's sake, let's face it.
Yes.
Okay, so look, the good news is you can play them in any order you like. So when you're ready, give me your first category and for how many counters?
I think I'll start with literature, please, Ben, and because I'm totally clueless, I'll go for 3, please.
That makes sense. We're going to go literature for 3 counters, please. Harper Lee's novel, To Kill a Mockingbird, is set in which US state? Alabama, Georgia, or Louisiana?
Like I said, I have no clue. It's not something I'm familiar with.
Do you know the book?
I don't know the book. I know roughly what the plot and what it's about. Where it's set, I have no clue. So, certainly in the south, I will go for Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Please, Ben.
Should we light it up?
Yes, please.
Let's take Louisiana, please. OK, we were nervous about literature. It will be a lovely start if this goes green. Is To Kill a Mockingbird set in Louisiana? Oh, Alabama.
Oh,
Alabama. OK,
No.
not to worry.
okay.
Let's go back to the categories. 5 still to go. Sport, London, history, anniversaries and entertainment.
I'll try London, please, for 2.
We'll have a London question, please, for 2 counters. Of these, which is not a Royal London borough? Kensington and Chelsea, Greenwich or Harrow?
Royal London Borough. I would imagine Kensington and Chelsea is. Greenwich sounds like it should be. I'll say Harrow, Ben, please.
Should we light it up?
Yes, please.
Let's take Harrow, please. So this is for 2 counters. We need to get started. We need this to be right. Is the answer Harrow? Yes, it is. Well done. Brilliant stuff.
That's
So we've got 2
relief.
counters.
Lovely. Thank you.
Job zone 4.
Yes, please. Drop
Fire
zone
up.
4, please.
So right behind that jackpot counter. Let's get it
behind that
shifted
one.
and get it moving.
Yeah.
There you go, there you go. Yes, yes,
Look
yes.
at that.
I
Look
tell
at
you
that.
what,
That's
Steve,
nice.
that is on the money. Yes!
Nice.
And what about the mystery prize coming now?
Mystery.
There you go!
That's it.
So 4 counters
I'm on
across
the
the
winner.
tipping point, which is another £200. So £2,200 and your mystery prize, which is a weekend break to Amsterdam, courtesy of
Oh,
lastminute.com.
fantastic.
You could maybe go and see some Eredivisie football.
Oh, no. That's great.
A lovely trip
Thank
away,
you
which is
very
great.
much.
And £2,200.
Thank you.
1 counter to go.
Drop zone 4, please, Ben.
Light it up, please. Straight behind it again, Steve, would be
that
magic.
would be superb. Get it down the bottom now. Oh, yes.
Steve!
Yes. He's on a roll.
Wow. That is wonderful. And another 4 across the tipping point, so another £200. So we're up to £2,400 in the machine. You've put 2 counters in. 2 counters in your jackpot is right there.
Well,
It's looking a lot better now,
it
right?
certainly is.
Okay,
It
let's go
certainly
back
is.
to the categories. Sport, still there at the top. History, anniversaries, entertainment.
Let's get rid of the other one I'm not too happy with. I'll say history, also for 2, please.
We'll have a history question for 2 counters, please. How old was Anne Frank when she started writing her famous diary? 9, 13, or 17? Have you read it?
No. I'm vaguely aware of it, and I'm of the opinion she was either 9 or 13. She was very young when she wrote it. I don't think 17. So we'll go for 9, please, Ben.
Go for 9?
Yes, please.
Similar age to your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to light up 9. So you didn't think it was 17, that felt like it was going to be too
Yeah, it was
old.
just too old. Yeah.
Torn between 13 and 9.
Yes.
We need this 9 to turn green. Was Anne Frank 9 years old? It was 13. That's a pretty impressive diary to be writing at 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got rid of 2 that you weren't so keen on.
That's true.
And you've got
That's very true.
that jackpot counter shifted with 2 counters. So you know what you can do if you get it. Sport, anniversaries, and entertainment.
Go for entertainment for 3, please, Ben.
Right. Let's go for entertainment and 3 counters. The entertainment troupe Cirque du Soleil was founded in which country? Belgium, Canada, or France?
Ooh,
You've heard of Cirque du Soleil?
I haven't.
Not at all?
No.
So you don't know anything about them?
No.
Do you know what it means, Cirque du Soleil?
Circus of the Sun,
Okay.
as a guess. It's French, but there's also French, Canadian, Belgium, France. Doesn't help at all. I will go with France, please, Ben.
Do you want me to light it up?
Yes, please.
Let's take France. So you've not heard of Cirque du Soleil?
No.
Don't really know what it is that they do or
No.
any of those things? Which probably would have been a
No.
huge help.
Yeah.
So you've gone with France.
Yep.
Goodness me, we really could do with these 3 here, Steve. The jackpot count is so close.
It is.
But we need it to
is.
get a little bit closer. Was Cirque du Soleil founded in France? It's Canada. Canada.
Right.
Sport and anniversaries. That's where we are.
Sport for 3, then, please, Ben.
Right, we're going to go sport for 3 counters. Come on now, Steve.
Yeah. Come on.
What is the first event in an Olympic decathlon? 100 metres, discus, or javelin?
I have an idea that the 100 metres is the last event. Is it discus or javelin?
What do you know about the decathlon?
Daley Thompson won it.
Okay.
And it's 10 events.
And can you picture anything that he did?
I can picture him doing all 3. And I'm pretty sure the 100 metres is the final event. Javelin, track, discus. There's nothing jumping out at me, Ben, and I'll go with my initial hunch to say that the 100 metres is the final event, and I'll say javelin.
Javelin?
Yes, please.
Do you want me to light it up?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's light it up. So it's 10 events, isn't it?
It is.
Track and field events.
Yeah.
You think the 100 metres would be the last?
I can just picture a running event being last, yeah.
So they'd start with a field event, which
Yeah.
we think is javelin. We really, really, really need it to be the javelin. Is javelin the right answer? Oh, Steve, it's 100 metres.
It is it?
They finished with the 1,500 metres.
Oh,
OK, so here we are.
it's not going well,
The
is it?
jackpot count, you say that. It's not been ideal, but you got 2 counts in the machine
Yeah.
and you're on the bottom shelf. You've got 1 category left.
Okay.
How many do you think you'll need?
I'm going to have to say 2. I think anniversaries for 2.
We'll have anniversaries for 2 counters, please. Traditionally, a gift of gold celebrates how many years of marriage? Smile, thank goodness for that. 40, 50 or 60 years?
40 is pearl, 60 is diamond, so that leaves 50. Ben, 50, please.
We confident about this one?
We are,
Let's
yes.
take 50. Finally, we've got one we're confident about. Turn green. How many years is the gift of gold? Is it 50 years of marriage? Of course it is.
That's a relief.
We've got 2
Right.
counters. 2 counters got you from the
Yeah.
top shelf
We can
down
do
to
it.
there. 2 counters in the right place
Yeah,
could win us £10,000, Steve.
we can do it.
So, drop zone 4.
Drop zone 4, please, Ben.
Line up drop zone 4, please.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
Steve!
Good.
Oh my goodness me. Go on now. Get
Come
over.
on. Come on.
Steve, if you do this in 4 counters. 2 across the tipping points. It's another £100. Someone is smiling at you right now. 1 more to go.
Okay, drop zone 4 again, please, Ben.
Light it up, please. With your 4th drop in this final game, can you win 10 grand?
Come on, big 9. Yes.
Oh, no!
No.
Any sort of
Come on.
lateral movement? It's another 4 across the tipping point, Steve. That's another £200. £2,700 is what you've got in the machine.
That's amazing.
We're out of categories, we're out of questions, but you know, it's not over yet. I'm going to offer you one last chance to leave today with £10,000. As things stand, that £2,700 could be yours. You can walk away with it right now, or you can trade it for 3 final counters to put into the machine with the hope of getting our £10,000 jackpot. If you decide to take the trade, Steve, nothing else has any value. You will leave with £10,000 or you'll leave with nothing.
Okay.
Will 3 counters be enough?
To be honest, Ben, 2,700 is an amazing sum of money. I've achieved what I've wanted to achieve today insofar as I've had a great day. I've won a fair bit of money and I can afford now to take my daughter to Disney, so I'm going to stick with what I've got, please.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you one last time. Would you like to take the money or would you like to take the trade?
I would like to take the money, please.
Congratulations,
Thank
Steve.
you very much.
You've been a cracking competitor. Goodness me, with just 4 counters, you've got the jackpot counter on the
no.
verge of falling into the win zone.
Oh, it's fantastic.
The big question, though, Steve, and everyone's screaming at the television, and they're sitting here, would 3 counters have been enough? Oh, Steve, 1 counter. Would 1 counter have done it, Steve?
Would have been. Oh,
Steve,
look at
that's the
that.
first trade. Oh, no, Steve.
Unbelievable.
I know it could be very, very brutal
Okay.
to see, but
Yeah,
as you
that's
said,
okay.
you didn't want to take the risk.
No.
£2,700 is an awful lot of money that can
That's
take you and your
fantastic.
family
Oh,
to
that's
Disney.
such a lovely day, Ben. It's been great.
You've been a
It's been
superstar.
lovely to meet you.
Congratulations. I'm
Thank
so
you very
delighted you're
much.
going home with some money. And also, of course, you've got your weekend away in
that's
Amsterdam.
great.
You enjoyed yourself?
Smash it. I've had a great time. Thank you very much indeed.
We've loved having you on the show. Well
Thank
done,
you.
Steve. So how about that? Steve leaves with £2,700. Took a little trip to Amsterdam. Maybe you've been a bit braver. You could be going home with £10,000. Join us next time when the fate of 4 more players will hang in the balance on Tipping Point. Goodbye.